I think the Super Eagles of Nigeria has been an exciting team. We've had an interesting run in the African Cup of Nations so far. And, in the early stages, we had a bit of worry with our defense and how we're conceding goals after we must have, played well and whatnot. But over time, that's changed. We grew into the game. We got better at, defending. We conceded less goals in the knockout phase, and that's quite interesting. So I feel like going into the semi-finals of this tournament against Morocco, although they have an advantage in terms of being the host nation and whatnot, but with the way the Super Eagles have played so far, I don't see Nigeria losing that game to Morocco, and I don't even see them going into extra time. I think Nigeria will edge them in 90 minutes.
Yeah, so far the Super Eagles of Nigeria have been doing fantastically well in this competition. They've been playing their best. So I think in a very long while we've not seen the best of the Super Eagles like this. And I like the fact that they are playing as a team, most especially when it comes to the attack. If you notice, every of our games, one player has 2 assists. In every game, one player has 2 assists, except for the last one that we played in the quarterfinal against Nigeria. But you notice the senior got a goal and this one.
In all honesty, the way we are playing now during the World Cup qualification match, we played this way. Trust me, there's absolutely no way we're not qualified for the World Cup. There's absolutely no way first. The way they're playing right now, I am surprised. Like, this is the best we've played in a very long time.
They've been superb, exceptional. They are determined, and they're playing together as a team. So I believe they have a chance to win the AFCON.
We'll give it up to Super Eagles that they are going to do more better than before today, because I believe the more they are playing, the more they are bringing out their best in this tournament, and I believe they are going to win today.
In this year, which I believe, and we can see the way they played, the set up, the defensive role, and the attacking force as well. I believe if we can still keep going drastically with this performance, we will be able to attain a greater result at the end of the tournament.
So I don't think this Super Eagles team are the best Super Eagles team we've had so far. I don't think I will argue that, but yeah, they are very good. They are well coordinated. I think every year we have good team to play for Super Eagles. I think every time the Super Eagles don't lack players. So the only issue they always have is playing as a team. That's the issue. But I think this Super Eagles team have been able to work on that, and you can see them playing as a team.
Yes, I agree that this set of Super Eagles are the best that we've seen in a while, depending on what it means, what in a while means, in that context. But I agree that they are the best we've seen in a while at the AFCON, because the last time we had a very, very good performance at the AFCON was in 2013 when we got to win it. 2019 we had like a lot of this. The current players that are in the squad now, we had them in 2019, but they are not grown into big stars like this. So in terms of the quality of players that we have right now, I feel like this is the best we've seen at the AFCON, and also in terms of how we have played consistently, game in, game out, back to back at the AFCON. This is like the best we've seen, from the first game up until like the quarterfinals that we just played against Algeria. This is the best performance. We've been very, very consistent in terms of how we want to play, how we make sure that we build up, and how we make sure that we dominate possession, how we create chances and all of that. I feel like this is the best, Super Eagles squad that we've seen at the AFCON in a while.
I think they are the best set we've seen since 2013 AFCON under Steve Keshi. It's not about I think the last AFCON we went to the final, but we are not the best team because we don't dominate. Yeah, but in terms of this present team, we dominate. We show the opponent, that the opposition team, that we are special. We are far ahead of them, and it's quite an amazing one. And
Nigeria has been doing great. I've been doing great recently, and I can't.
This is quite tricky. The player that stood out, everybody has been amazing. Everybody on the team has been fantastic. But because of the style of play that the Super Eagles played with so far in the tournament, we've not seen so much defensive work from our defenders, even though they've had moments, but consistently having to defend has not been what Nigeria has had to do because of how we have chosen to play. So it has to be a midfield player or an attacking player for me, and I'll either go for Alex Iwobi or Ademola Lookman, even though the likes of Ndidi, Frank Onyeka, Victor Osimhen has done fantastic, but it should be between Ademola Lookman and Alex Iwobi. But because of statistics, tilting towards the sides of Ademola Lookman, I think Ademola Lookman has been a standout performer for the Super Eagles at this African Cup of Nations so far.
Well, the best player for me so far is Alex Iwobi. That guy has been exceptional, trust me, has been good. His passes, the top plays, the long range passes, the short range passes. He has been good.
Okay, so for me, the player I would say stood out in this competition is Alex Iwobi. I don't think without Alex Iwobi, we'll be able to get those goals that we've been having. So he has, I think, maybe 2 or 3 assists in this competition. I think three assists. But every pre-assist, like an assist before an assist, it is always Iwobi. All those penetrative passes, they are always coming from Iwobi. And without Iwobi, these goals will not be coming in. You notice that among the midfielders, he is just attack-minded. He creates those spaces for our attackers, which is making it easy.
Some players that I know that they've tried their best. All the players really tried their best in this tournament, and I'm giving up to all of them. But as for me, my own take is I'll be giving up to Iwobi, Alex Iwobi. He's one of the key players in this tournament.
The player that stand out the most is no other than Alex Iwobi. He has been phenomenal. I'm happy for him. He has been very, 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 very special.
So prediction for Nigeria and Morocco, I would say 2-1 in favor of Nigeria. I'm giving 2 predictions. 2-1 in favor of Nigeria, or the match goes to penalty shootout. For first prediction 2-1, and then for Egypt Senegal, that's a tough game. I think that will go to penalty shootout in favor of Senegal. I think these 4 teams in the finals and in the semi-finals, they are very tough. They are very, very good games. So it is hard to just pronounce. But yeah, that's my prediction. 2-1 in favor of Nigeria, or penalty shootout in favor of Nigeria, and then Senegal win penalty shootout. Thank you.
My prediction is that Nigeria beats Morocco 2-0. I mean, without conceding a goal, because we've grown into a team that don't concede, especially in the knockout phase of this tournament. 4-0 against Mozambique, 2-0 against Algeria, and I think it's going to continue to be like that. And also, we've been a side that has to score in 90 minutes. So I feel like we're going to get like a 2 goals advantage over Morocco without conceding any. So that's like a 2-0 again. I mean, Nigeria beats Morocco 2-0, and then Senegal versus Tunisia. This is just coming from a place of love for Senegal. So I'd like to see a Nigeria versus Senegal final at the AFCON. So maybe Senegal 1-0 ahead of Egypt.
A prediction for this match, Nigeria to win Morocco 2-1.
My prediction for today, I'm giving Nigeria 3, Morocco 1. Nigeria 3, Morocco 1. We are going to defeat them in 90 minutes. Yeah. Senegal, Egypt. Oh, I love the Egyptian. I believe the Egyptian can win 2-1.
I'm not good at predicting, but I'll give it up to Nigeria 3-1. Nigeria was going to win Morocco today 3-1. And as for Senegal and Egypt, the match is going to be tied. It's going to be tied, but I'll give it up to Senegal. I'll give it up to Senegal.